painting that you see is by a Kashmiri painter, and he tells us a little about the painting. The red scarf that you see, the red kani shawl flying in the sky, casts a dark shadow over the gates of paradise. The kani shawl is a metaphor for the craftsperson's lifetime labor of intricately woven creations. It is a fabric that has covered the wounds of Kashmir for generations. Its red color is a symbol of bloodshed, death, and destruction in the valley. This is written by Masood Hussain. And my response to the painting is with this poem, Peace, for Agha Shahid Ali, poet, and Masood Hussain, the artist. Peace, have we met? Do I know you? Are you the proverbial lull before the storm? Are you the virgin before the rape? Silence before the scream? Are you a bird song on a tranquil morning, singing softly before you transmute into a screeching hawk? Are you the rationale of dialectics before strident speeches of fascists, bigots, and unreason tear our sanity apart? Are you grandma's tales of honey and pickles, of halcyon days, before you are stolen from innocuous jars and mutated into narratives of war? Are you the idle chemicals before you catalyze into deadly weapons of mass destruction? Are you a placid drone morphing into a menacing toy for the world's warmongers? Are you the chrysalis concealing and nurturing seeds of benign faith that flower and proliferate, that stealthily become venomous weeds of xenophobic hate? Are you paradise in Kashmir before it becomes hell, of a flaming battleground for scheming politicians? Are you a child walking to life in Afghanistan or Syria before a bomb bludgeons you and your village? Are you the wings of dreams before they are burnt so you don't fly? Peace, have we met? Do I know you? Are you the desolation called peace?
Woman at the Window, for Caspar David Friedrich. There she is, framed by a window, tidy hair and uncombed mind, tranquil eyes and unquiet thoughts that run amok beyond the view of a life. Stacked in neat years of rituals, daughter, spouse, mother, grandmother, robot, orphans of the circumstances. The window is her anchor. She stands there, framed by a prayer that will one day set her free.
Migration. This is for Subodh Gupta, the artist of this installation. Migration for Subodh Gupta. Yellow-black and a stack of memories on a rack. How far will they go? How far to know life's journey is back to back?
Missing. This is for the missing girls of this world. She went missing from her home. She went missing in the storm of conspiracies that erase your face, of conspiracies that kill your grace. She's seeking light through the cracks. She's seeking trails to bring her back. To the body she lost one dark day, when she was stolen and whisked away. May she trace her footprints back. May she trace into the track where she navigates life's uncertainties with her head held high with dignity. Bina, would you like to share with our friends here how did this book come about?
These are poems that happened over the years, but some years ago I had a strange dream. I woke up to a vivid memory of the dream, walking down a village path where I saw a Haveli. This was in my dream in Rajasthan. And standing at the Haveli gate was Sangita in a sari, in a red sari with her head covered. And behind her was her mother. And they very quietly beckoned and welcomed me and took me into their Haveli and beyond the courtyard to a schoolroom. And there were children in the classroom. And they showed me the classroom, and then the whole dream faded away. It was very strange because I didn't know Sangita very well, and she appeared like this, surreal. So I called her up to tell her about the dream, and on the other side, there was just silence.
Yes, there was silence, because would you believe it? It was exactly what was happening. I was in my ancestral home in a red sari at a tribal school. And Bina dreamt of my mother who had passed away, but she had constantly encouraged me to work with the schools in the tribal belt, which she thought would give me immense joy and peace. I mean, you would imagine that Bina and I must have been childhood friends joined at the hip, but no. Bina and I just met at art events in Mumbai and exchanged a casual glance and a cordial hello. So after the dream, you would think that we became instant buddies overnight, but that didn't happen either. In the maximum city of Mumbai, as the life goes by, we went on with her own work, Bina producing this amazingly beautiful art journal gallery, which is an international repute gallery. She's the publisher and the designer of this journal. And I went on doing my work with Melange, fashion, design, art, and that took us to various events like book launches, cultural events, art soirees. The only thing that changed was that now we exchange warmer smiles, which held a secret behind that the society of Mumbai didn't know. And the cordial hellos became tighter hugs, but nothing more. Till several years later, I wanted to publish a book from Murarka Foundation, which is a family-funded non-profit foundation that works in rural areas, impacting lives of thousands of people. And I could think of nobody better than Bina with her most refined graphic design sensibilities to work on this book. So I made a phone call and I said, Bina, can I come and see you in connection with this book? And obviously, promptly, she said, come over. Next day I was in her home. Bina and I talked less about the book, but more about politics, economics, religion, art, craft, culture, the issues that concerned us, motherhood, children, how to make a difference in this world. And at one such meeting, she jumped up and she said, I want to show you something. And like a child, she brought this gorgeous manuscript where she had responded as a poet in verse to this amazing imagery of international repute artists and photographers. The moment happened. That was my moment of evolution. I just said, find my hand in yours and we'll make this happen. Because all the proceeds Bina wanted to go from this book to the child that goes missing, the trafficked girls, young girls. And I said, I would like to work with you on this cause. And that's the result in front of you of that moment. As Lakshmi mentioned to me once, that the seed gets planted many years ago, and the tree really grows later. So the seed was planted, the book happened, women united, and magic happened, and the project worked. So I just want to leave you with a thought that remain open when the seed is planted, because your moment, your billionaire moment is yet to come.
And by buying this little book, you can help a big cause, believe me. Thank you.